My company just limited how much AI we can use. It capped the premium models and made us take training. You would think I would be annoyed, but I'm actually glad because I think it's exactly the right move. Here's why. What actually changed and what the training covers is that we had to learn tokenomics, specifically the context window. What are input tokens, output tokens, and how putting everything in one chat is wasteful for us. And what it cap is for GitHub Copilot, the premium models, the agent modes. This includes the Cloud Opus models and the GPT 5.5 inside VS Code, our IDE. There's a couple of tactics in the training. Number one is to have the agent follow or reference markdown files. And when the chat gets too large, generate a markdown file and open up a new chat to have the agent reference the markdown file. Another tip is use different chats for different phases. So if you're researching or you are planning or you're implementing, these three should be in separate chats. And generating skills, you can also call another skills within that skill. I think being forced into discipline is actually a good thing. Before, we would just throw things into one single chat and hoping that something happens. And this can be quite wasteful. But now I have to understand how to organize it and when to start a new chat and when to organize all the references, the markdown files, and when to begin the planning and when to begin the implementing and also for researching. I think having constraints really made me to think better, right? Because of all the context and when to do what actions for the agents. It actually having a lot of unlimited chats probably made me more lazy. And now the AI skills requires a lot of depth because we need to think about the context. We need to think about generating the different planning phases and the different chats so that we can implement and orchestrate in our best and efficient way as possible. In the last video, I said the real skill is orchestrating and not just typing. And here I am telling you that what the orchestration is really like, managing the context, defining the references, and seeing how the pieces connect with each other within operating the agent and executing and implementing what and why. Managing context, tokens, having structure chats is where the orchestration actually look like under the hood. And it's not just typing and writing back and forth in a prompt anymore. The actual depth is resource management. I wish my company adopt terminal-based agents such as Cloud Code and just having VS Code agent mode inside a command line interface, and that we can call the agents within the terminal. So we're not just inside our IDE or inside a browser, but we're actually communicating and implementing, orchestrating the agent from inside the computer. And I think this is where the enterprise discipline and the enterprise adoption is lacking compared to the real world frontier. I understand the why, the costs, the control, and security. but I actually see the gap between enterprise AI and cutting edge AI every day. Does your company also limits your AI usage? Let me know. I think having constraints make us better as engineers. Tell me if I'm wrong. And also drop a comment and subscribe if you like real enterprise on the job stuff with AI.